Hi, who are you? I'm asking you not about your name or your profession. Most of people doesn't have proper answer on this question. Some of us thinks that I am is my physical body. But why separated parts of our bodies doesn't have consciousness? Like cut nails, or when someone lose his leg or hand, it doesn't have consciousness. Even if someone think that my consciousness is my brain, but a lot of people losing parts of their brain, and they still same person, doesn't separate it. So our physical body is not who we really are. Cogita erga sum. René Descartes said this phrase that means I'm thinking, therefore I am. But my experience of many years of meditation give me understanding that when I stop thinking, it doesn't mean I stop existing. So certainly this point that our thinking processes means our existing, it doesn't make sense in this point. When we stop thinking, we're still existing, and our mind is just part of our consciousness, not person. And who is person really? So the right answer on this question, who I am, is I am eternal soul locked in this body. And our physical body, it's not only all our existence. We also have subtle body. Today, let's figure out what parts our subtle body has. For example, we have a great metaphor in Katha Upanishad. Upanishads is philosophical part of Vedas. In Katha Upanishad, we have this metaphor that our body, physical body, is chariot, and the soul is a passenger of this chariot. And we also have mind. Mind is reins, and reins is like passive instrument. You can't use it for understanding what is right, what is wrong. So we also have charioteer, who is our intellect. Our senses like smell, taste, touch, all five senses, they're like horses. And charioteer, our intellect, can use mind as reins to control our senses. So if charioteer drunk or sick or weak, or maybe he is sleeping, our horses, our senses, they can go to different directions, and our chariot can be crushed by this way. And the objects of senses is different roads in different directions. So this metaphor explain us how we should use our intellect, our mind, and this is two different things. Mind is a very simple thing. Mind only accept what he like and what he got used, and reject what we don't like. So if we don't have strong intellect, we cannot understand consequences of our activity, of our karma. And that's why some people are dying by drugs, alcohol, or other dangerous things, because they don't understand consequences of their activity, and they cannot to control their senses using their mind. Because if a person has weak intellect, that means that senses rules of his mind, not intellect, and this person will be distracted and disturbed by material desires, and his chariot will be crushed. To be successful in this world, We need to work on our intellect. And how we can do that? Only listening right knowledge, like things I'm talking here. And this is my first video. I'll do much more videos about different topics from Vedic knowledge. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And also you can find all the links under this video, like my Instagram, like my Patreon, where you can support me, of course. And I'm going to make a lot of different lectures and videos on topics of spiritual knowledge and also Vedic astrology. And I have a huge experience of consulting and making lectures in different countries. And now I'm starting my new channel, so please subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. And of course, this topic, this metaphor, it's not only in Katha Upanishad. You can find it in Bhagavad Gita also, and even Plato's Phaedrus has similar conception about a chariot, horses, and soul is just passenger. Soul always connected with God, but the most subtle thing in our subtle body is false ego. False ego give us a feel of disconnection with God and allow us to act in this material world. Because false ego give us feeling of possessiveness, that I have this is mine, and this is mine, this is my body, I think, this is my mind, and that's not true actually, because in Vedas we can find the answer who is eternal owner of everything. And it is God, actually. So our body belongs to God, because we dying without our own desire. We are becoming old, and we got some diseases without our own desire. We can't control anything, only our own desires. So that's the first duty of the human, control his senses, and the result of their lives should be eternal existence in spiritual world. So the main goal of human life is self-awareness and living in God consciousness with God. So if we are losing our mind by some distracting things and bad decisions, we just will be crushed. Our chariot will be crushed, and the soul will go to the more and more dark realities, because in this universe we can find beautiful heavenly planets and also hell planets where we're suffering. Even on our own planet, in Earth, if we don't believe that somewhere else existing good or bad places, we can see that even on our planet, people living in different places with different level of enjoying. For example, some of people living in rich houses, in expensive places, and have a happy life, and some other people dying on terrible wars. If you don't understand consequences of your activity, of your act, you will go to hell one day or another day. It will happen. And even if you don't believe in hell afterlife, you can see that people got this terrible suffering already on this planet. It's everything what's happened with us. It's consequences of our own activity from this life or past lives. And most terrible problem of the modern people, that even they think, if they think that I'm a good person, I'm actually don't do anything bad to other people. Okay, but you eating meat of animals every day. It's dead bodies of animals who died by murder. and if you eat it, you got this karma, and that's bring terrible wars in every country in this world. In the human heart, next to the soul, we also have Supersoul. Supersoul is the form of God who is witness of all our activity, and his duty to give us results of this activity. It's what God promised. And in Vedic scriptures, we can find this information that he giving results of our activity, and he can just have different relationships with his devotees. So if you become devotee of God, repeating Hare Krishna Mahamantra and follow spiritual practice, you can overcome this bad karma, because so many things we did in this life and previous lives, and most of us even don't remember what we did, but results of this activity bring us to different situations, and this is a reason why we burn again in this material world in different bodies, and get different results and fruits of our karma, life to life. And if we believe that we're living only once, it's very bad for our mind, because we don't prepare us to next life. We're just trying to enjoy our senses as much as possible. Consciousness becoming too dirty, and we stop to see truth, and we just think that enjoying our senses is only one meaning of life, and it's bring us to hell actually, and even while we're here on this planet. And what happened after life, it's terrible things. That's why it's so important to have a strong intellect and control our mind and our senses, and choose right way in our life. Closest to the soul element is intellect. Of course, it's separated by false ego, and it's almost indestructible. You can't leave your ego just by your desire, and it's a result of many lives of spiritual practice often, and we don't need it even to destroy it completely. Because without ego, you can't live in this world, okay? You don't have desires, you don't have any plans. So it's very high level, and we just need to understand what is this and see how our ego working in everyday life. And that's help you to be more reasonable and maybe more peaceful and more humble when something happen. Because you will understand now that it's a result of your own karma, your own activity. And the mind is connected with senses, and is going after intellect. And senses are contacting with objects of our desires. And the first instrument we need for control our mind is mantra. Maha mantra, it's mean the best mantra, great mantra. And for our era of conflicts and jealous and greed, we can use this mantra to clean our heart, use it for self-awareness, develop our relationship with God. So this is practice that changed my own life, and I'm practicing it more than 10 years, and I had a lot of experience of preach and teach yoga, and also teach about Vedic philosophy and Vedic astrology. So please again remind you, just subscribe this video, give me a like. And this is first video. I'm going to make these videos regularly and maybe make some lectures in future. I hope it helped you to understand something new maybe, or remind you about important things if you already knew it. So see you next time, and thank you for your attention.